Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pannonian Avars series of Crusader Kings 3. And as you can see in front of you, we know that it's still Duke Tuzniq, still around, but he has become a great raider, and but great conqueror is still to be determined, but he's got other plans. And his still loyal wife of his, and this is his son who has recently come of age, which his name is Tima. And Tima here will be the future of the Avarian realm when he succeeds Tuzniq, which unlike Tuzniq, Tima here is more of a interdiplomacy education, much similar to his grandfather, in fact, which no doubt prestige will play an important role. And prestige is what is the name of the game for this episode here. It is 888, and we will be heading to Visegrad, an ever-expanding duchy or high chiefdom of Visegrad. So yes, we have expanded, so you could say you've got the impression that Bulgaria has grown. But no, we're the ones that are doing the fighting. One thing is for certain. You may have noticed that I have a high amount of prestige than usual. I'm not saying I'm trying to become exalted among men, which sounds nice, but in actuality, we've been getting a lot of prestige by other means, as well as raids, and sometimes conquests whenever we fight a big pitched battle. Whenever it is needed, because what we're trying to do is to, well, restore the Avar culture in some of the areas. Oh, what do you mean restore Avar culture? It's still around. They haven't been changed to either Latch or Bulgarian. What are you talking about? Oh, anyways, and yes, you may notice on the other side of the Danube, there's a lot of Slovene chieftains. Many of them do not like me, because obviously I'm a foreigner to them, and they're Catholic, and they resent me as a pagan. But the one who hates me the most is the one who I took this title from, when I defeated them in a war. But at least, I speak their language, which you're gonna have to. Even though there is one more foreign language for me to learn, but it's not necessary. But if I was to learn it, it would likely be Serbo-Croatian. But there's no need for that right now. But this area here, well, one day it'll have to be conquered. And I noticed that Great Moravia, despite the fact that Nitra was once part of Pannonia. So we're gonna have to rectify that, because one day we will fight against the Great Moravia in a conquest for Nitra. But there's still them out there. More the merrier. Well then. And also, Transylvania is not the only area that I do have a claim for, which I could take it just as easily. But Temis, we're working on, not the claim of the county, Temis, we want the whole thing. That's what we're trying to unite the Avars. And those Bulgarians who are serving on them, they'll still be around. It's just as long as they follow our own set of rules and everything. Even though this part there and there have been feudalized recently. I mean, they introduced cities and temples there, but that means even if we serve on it'll be wrong government type, but don't worry about it too much. But in the meantime, let's see, it's not going to be until 893 and host another feast at that time. But in a few months we'll hold another mystical communion. And in 2 years' time I will commission one more artifact. Which, of course, in my inventory, all I need is regalia. Once I have regalia, that could mean more prestige for me. And prestige is the name of the game. And I'll tell you, why are you saving this amount of prestige? Why do you have so much money? Well, that's mainly due to raids. But why are you saving it up? What are you doing? Aren't you supposed to build buildings? No, sir. We're trying to reform our culture a bit, because there is room for one more tradition we can add. And since we are bellicose, I have recently decided that we'll save our prestige for horse breeders. But it'll cost you a lot of prestige for this, even though the base is 2,000. But you don't have a regiment of light cavalry, heavy cavalry, or archer cavalry of at least 8 in size. Keyword regiment. These two do not stack. So, even though it's not going to happen until you get up to the early medieval era and have household soldiers. But we're not waiting for that. No, sir. As I said before, save up to 5,000 prestige. As even my real-life brother often says to me, Lord Master, why do you always make things hard on yourself? Well, that's just part of it's part of who I am. Especially even when I started this series, that some of the people have never played Avar before, they think it's kind of hard. Well, I like making things hard for myself. I prefer, you know, a series or playthrough where no matter how many, you know, obstacles or there's more words for that, where they'll just throw everything at you and make sure that you don't prosper or you have a hard time, then why don't you just convert to their ways so you can live? No, because that's not how I operate. And look where we are now. Even though this side of Catholicism will remain so, it's just our own stronghold of the Avars will remain. Well, we'll go for Transylvania soon. But first, we raid. Got a new rally point somewhere? Put him here. We'll raid this area next. And then on this side here that hasn't been disturbed. There. Alright. This area's been raided before. And after that, then we'll go on this side. Again, this is the commander with the Reaver trait. I guess this new king isn't kind. Oh, I hate to be ruled under him. Just ignore that threat. If war does come, then we can easily bring him down. Right. Bring me mountainous plunder. A little more army. A little more will do. And we have your daughters, so pay up. There is still time. This way. Alright. Now we can have the whole of Temes. Thank you very much. You've done well. Even though this will take you an 30 and a half, but still, at least try to make them convert. Revert back to Tengrazim. Even though I could appoint someone better, but even though that makes a little difference, honestly, in terms of knocking down how many years left. There's some up here. But as a precaution, return back. We'll go raid one more up here. Four, three, two, one. And the war's supposed to start. But quite honestly, I'd rather fight against them. Because there is more prestige in winning an epic battle. So we start the war on my terms. Which again, this has to be a bug. Which I'm sure they'll fix that. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I always record episodes days in advance. Even sometimes before whatever hotfix patches that they'll put up. It's another thing that should be kept well in mind. Gonna go petition my liege. You know, just in case. Transfer claim. Bestow claim title of vassal or... Well, before war, yeah. Anyways. I'm escorted in King Elkov's throne room, where he beckons me to approach and address him. I coolly outlined the threat by the realm's neighbors, drawing the attention of the kingdom of Great Moravia and the risk posed to my lands. After listening to the speech, he sits in silence for several moments as he mauls my petitioner. Eventually, he addressed me. You make some good arguments, but the family agree your request I'll need something in return. So you could sell. It would benefit us if we both come to agreement. Let me guess. I got a lot of money, so wood money will do? Oh, hook on me. Oh, don't do that. And I'll spend additional prestige. I'll attempt to convince my liege by other means. He thinks for a moment and then cries, Evidently, I require your counsel on the matter. The nobly born mayor steps forward eagerly, clutching his robe. Yes, a most delicate affair, my lord. King Cornelio, the king's chancellor, watches from the sidelines. Perhaps I could appeal to his diplomatic nature. The king turns back to me. His touches are moving elsewhere. I need to do something. What's a chance? I'll just know just the thing to trip him up. I'm convinced. Well, it is war then. But we'll have to wait in a moment. What? No. Don't listen to him. We'll start the war next month. Development is 8 now, but we're still growing big time. Once again, my plan is to keep the development up to 10, and then we'll start working on Visegrad, the other farmland territory. Hopefully this will spread the development to our lands further down. So that way we can get innovations like these a little faster. Slightly. May not be much of a difference, but it'll do. We're just the kind of people that lives on loot. Stewardship education. Okay. Do teach. We could deal with that in some other time. Only when the time is right. Did you know that he is the king of Pannonia, in addition? Which means whenever that happens, keep in mind they do have the strength is similar, but his allies are actually within the realm. So he doesn't have any outside allies. Start on February 1st. Yes, this is rebellion. But you know what happens, right? 1. War starts. 2. When I enforce demands, he is deposed. So that way his young daughter will be the queen of Bulgaria and Wallachia. And that sister of hers will be the king of Pannonia. Will be the queen of Pannonia, excuse me. Which would be advantage us to take advantage of their weakness by taking these two. And I want more prestige, so there is no best way to get prestige than fight a pitched battle where we must win. So put him here. Almost looks evenly distributed. No control, huh? Less garrison. Yeah, our Serbian ally is still around. He's the one with the siege weapons. And what do you have? Don't need you right now. Just only want the Serbs because they helped us out greatly. Just cover us. And if we fight on the plains, then we will fight on the plains. They're on the move. What the hell are you guys doing? It's not part of the plan. And remember, that large amount of money you have, don't forget to hire mercenaries if you are not in a good way. they're going after Rushka. Just as I feared. Get out of there. They were caught. Oh, God. Oh, by Tengri. They swallowed them. Oh, God, mountains. Don't want to fight that here. There's no better way to get supply. But at least you have longer lasting supplies, because you are the second best commander of the job. But I believe he would be better. But don't forget that I'm the best, but as far as combat's concerned, it'll be you. Great. Just let them come. If they're not coming, we'll advance. Just like the last time. Yeah, move up. Stay close to us. Fight champions. It's 150, even though you're trying to save up the prestige, but we already got good enough fighters. Move up. We're gonna do this just like the last time. We're just gonna sage, sage, sage until we get closer, then we will meet them here. Sappers. This adds a slight siege progress for all infantry types. As I said, makes very little difference, but every little bit helps. I need regalia. Kill this one. Alternative reading. In a dusty corner of the library, I find a tome bound in letter and inscribed with weird symbols, partially hidden behind other books. It is old. It's obviously seen some recent use. As I leaf through it, I quickly come to the realization that it deals with some unconventional knowledge. Interesting. I glance around before sitting down to read. Hope the one who's been recently reading the book isn't around to see me. And on this same day, we've got this siege down. And I'm gonna become a strategist soon. So it's better to get the martial lifestyle up. Let's say, is he allowed to raid? Ah, tribal. Wrong government to Bulgarian. This way. Looks like they're gathering. No defenses. That's good. Remember, we want to engage an enemy at our own discretion. Fight in our terms. We don't fight theirs. No, stay here. I mean, we could save our kind over there. I could scarce remember what my life's like before Sarah declared love to me. I am flattered, but also overrun by her attentions. I find myself longing for some peace and quiet. Yet I cannot help but worry. Would I be throwing away my only prospect of true love? That cannot be right. Okay, and if, well, she deserves a kiss at least, for her devotion. They're coming to our army. Crash. Where am I? What's going on? I peer into the darkness, my eyes adjusting. Tengu is someone in the bedroom window. I scramble out of bed, reaching for the dagger on the nightstand. The intruder grabs my arm, tugs. I spin around, sinking the blade deep into her stomach. She looks at me in a long moment, but her lips move out of sound, and she falls to the ground. Tuzniq, are you alright? But a window stands out of the Sada. Blade in hand, ready to defend me. I throw myself arms, she holds me tight. We share one kiss, sweet like honey. That reminds me, there's another way to get prestige. Romance. I don't know about this. Nope. Tribal, and she is not. And she's temperate. Doesn't like me being ambitious. Well, what if it's not too old? Yeah, why not? Just romance for the thrill of it, and if you were to complete your romance, you will gain prestige. Especially if they are the wife of somebody's, I would have to assume. Time has come to let my feelings towards Countess Kostislava be known. I want to remember this day for the rest of her life. I'll impress her by winning a sparring match. I recruit one of my most senior soldiers and set off for Vasva to practice a routine after each day's ride. Once we arrive, we begin to spar at the main court. A crowd gathers, and cheers soon draw none other than the fearless Countess. The soldier fights valiantly, but I disarm with a final flawless thrust. I kneel before Kostislava and declare my noble intentions. I dedicate this victory to you, Countess Kostislava. Bringing you honor is my only desire. My sweetheart's speechless, but clearly flattered. Why else would she be smiling at us? She won't resist my charms for long. I know what they're up to, and I don't like it. We gotta get up there. Get down here. Stick close to us. I think they're going after the Serbs. They're gonna get caught again. My metalsmith, Kvetoslava, updates me on progress. Droning on about the limits of mode and bellows as the mind reels with bold ideas for my regalia. Making may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can have a say how much my money is spent. Just an increased chance. So there's no guarantee that it'll be poor. So either she'll ignore me, or my ideas will work well and might produce a. It might be of slightly higher quality, in effect. All right, good. Will they get out of there in time? It's a real question. Nope, they're gonna get caught. They're gonna get pummeled again. Seva. Another man of diplomacy. Head this way. Make them come over here. Want them to fight in our terms. Come on, we dare you. Don't cower over the mountains. Perhaps the time is right. And the movement is locked. We'll try to catch him. And then you're gonna have to reinforce us. Yeah, good fighters will defeat them. We will definitely catch them. What happened to the... what happened to that man? Oh, he died, didn't he? Natural causes. Well, dang it. He was one of the good commanders, and he was infirm too. And I'm aware that there is this decision, but it costs prestige, and I would not have a plain specialist. I don't want that. It'll probably happen under the reign of Tima, where he'll use his diplomacy with his high prestige. And him not being much of a tactician would make it ideal for that kind of situation. Let's put an end to this army, right here, right now. Divide and conquer. Battle in the city of Dragashani. Indulging myself in combat against some of the enemy's levies, I find myself slashing through weaker, less trained forces with ease, cutting down a few enemies every few minutes. Soldiers alongside me are equally thrilled as their unmatched skills give them easy kills. Eventually, I find myself clashing with a slightly shorter, skinnier opponent who rushes me frantically. I step aside and I let them fall past me, stumbling to the ground. As they stand themselves up, the helmet slips off, revealing a face of a boy, no older than 16 years old. or with not a single hair grown on their face, whilst they clutch their blade bravely. I know this fight is unfair. Do I subdue him without killing him, or do I cut him down like the rest? God, he's not 16, he's 12. He's just a kid. Show a little mercy and you'll gain some prestige for that. Wait, crush them. Don't let them get away. By the way, you gain this amount of fame. It's not prestige, but every little bit counts. My lord, the work on your precious side effect is proceeding well. My beneficiary, Yatoslau, seems in a very good mood today. Not making any promises, but I managed to produce a true masterpiece. What idea would you like to guide my hand? Well, let's see. To bring glory to my dynasty. Because look of here. We're going to become well known sooner or later. And have an artifact just to give me more renown will do some good. Don't forget that we were once the rulers of the Avar Khaganate. As the battle rages on in the bishopric of Govara, I find myself in the midst of a small pocket of close quarters combat. With the help of my men, we smashed the opposition with ease, but the focus of the attention was on me, who put on a particularly impressive display whilst fighting the unrelenting enemies. As I take a second to catch my breath after the attack, I notice some of my soldiers are watching on with admiration of my impressive fighting display. Are you not entertained? The soldiers are impressed. Now I'm exalted among men for that. Let's take it to the capital. I got your back. Actually, this is the one with the sappers. I'll take the city, and you will be right behind us. They're practically screwed. A servant of the Urshi. As I open my eyes in the dark, I am immediately overwhelmed by the anonymous feeling of, is someone watching me? Are you ready to embrace the truth, Tuzniq? I sit up suddenly completely awake. I look around for the source of this unfamiliar man's voice, but they're only shadows. The Urshi offers you a blessing. Would you accept it? Hey, gods. Witchcraft, you know what that means. That's considered criminal. Yes, tigers are tigers, but not of this kind. But what am I afraid of? I'll just say with all my heart. The witch reveals himself to me. What have I got myself into? By the way, since we're going to be deposing the king, that's another daughter, so it'll be separated to 3 kingdoms. So we are dismantling, partitioning the great realm of Bulgaria. and Pannonia will be ruled by a different Bulgarian, but that also adds the opportunity that we want more of it. And then we'll distribute some of it. Yes. Secret exposed. Hey, gods. I seized the sandals of Jesus. It's the first time that we sacked their capital, you know? So finally a messenger rushed to my tent, informing me that the white drapes had tumbled over the walls of Tuzniq. As the gates of the holding swing open, the church bells ring out singling surrender, followed by the appearance of the king himself on horseback with a field of its Scotch. I know what I'm beating, he says, after dismounting from his horse and kneeling before me. I only ask you to spare my people. This will get rid of the stress entirely. Plus, I'm getting close to becoming a strategist. I mean, yes, we won this victory, but not right now. Pay up. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have any money. Well, I guess I'll just get a hook out of... Who is... Hey. No, we didn't get Nirvana. Would have loved to have a hook on her. Speaking of which... Well, it matters not. Heir to the Duchy of Transylvania. Ouch. And the rest here, give me the money. Well, we're gonna go devastate one more army. Over here, my lord, my beneficiary Bethesda waves me over what I've toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. She presents me with an object wrapped in cloth. As I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. Take a drink. A fancy regalia set of fine craftsmanship. It consists of a copper scepter with set pieces of rock crystal, a wool cloak that's been embroidered with a wool thread, and a large rock of crystal cobblestone necklace. This is lovely. That is it. Now you are deposed, and this is going to cause quite a change to our realm. The good news is, Bulgaria is no longer going to be watching over us. The bad news is, well, the Pannonia is back, but, however, I mean, it would be easy just to, but no, I'd rather just chip them away at it. Not to mention there could be potential infighting. Oh, as you could see, this is the Pannonian throne room, but it looks like a child is not here. Well, wait 1 second. Okay, come back. Are you sure? Let me see. So, I guess they never made an animation that a baby would be sitting on a throne. How old is she again? 3. She'll be turning 4 this September. Right. But please, for the love of God, save your prestige. But not until I get Transylvania and Temes. But now, Katoslavas Regalia. This gives me a little more prestige per month, a reduction of monthly tyranny, and a little more attraction opinion. I thought it would give me renown, but prestige is better. I do have one court artifact, but unfortunately, this is of a Christian faith, but hey, it's for keeps. We'll keep that around. So we'll just wait for our forces to recover, including our levies, then we'll go up to Transylvania, then to Temes. Well, Temes first, because this was besieged prior, so it's weakened. So yes, this will include all of that. And Wallachia is another independent state, which we could easily invade the kingdom, but that's too much. I'd rather save it for the horse breeders, but fortunately, after I become strategist, I will put my focus on majesty for the rest of my life. Because it's all I care about. There's still time. A well-chosen gift. I've been sent a wood carving of a miniature castle. Every guest that comes admires the detail and craftsmanship on display. While the gift was anonymous, Erike has gone to great lengths to make sure that I would figure out that she was behind it. What an unusual thing. Intricate and detailed. One can imagine tiny soldiers patrolling the walls and servants rushing across the oak courtyards. Sweet Lady Kostislava, I sighed in here before. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray tell me, how can I prove my love for you? She hesitates and her cheeks turn red. By 10 degree, I hope she is pleased and not embarrassed. Slay a wolf for me and bring its pelt. You know, we may continue this conversation. Your wish is my command. I return empty-handed. Dang it. Oh, reading and health. It looked like it would be a tedious event once the feast ceremony was over. Okay, saved the day by suggesting reading from spiritual medicine. I also love that one. The Marshal of Pannonia. Yes, ma'am. But I'm not going to be much of a military man much longer. Going to be a man of prestige, more like. Now I'm a strategist. As a strategist, that's policy +1, while +3 martial. Enemy fatal casualties will be 25% plus, and you'll take no penalties for crossing rivers and straits. Tuzniq is a dedicated student of the art of war, capable of turning any situation to their advantage. And now go for diplomacy lifestyle, which I'll focus on understanding people and their motives, how to handle other realms, and how to win the unwavering loyalty of my subjects. From now on, it's majesty focus. Regality flows from ritual, tradition, and glory. +1 diplomacy, +1 prestige per month. It'll take me 3 years each to get these traits. Perks. Go down this way first. And boy, should I live long enough where I can commission an epic, that would give me a huge bonus. All we gotta do is just unite the realm. And unite the realm we shall. Yes, they did take your land, but I'll help you out. But first, by God, Countess Kotsa is an insufferable spawn of hell. Every sin else she chews loudly on a biscuit? Ridiculous. Mujoslav, the Chancellor of my last Count Vettimir, throws his head back with wicked laugh. Kostislava. We still conversing with her friends, but I can tell she's hurt him. I hate to see her hurt. Vile lies. Draw your sword, girl. Mujoslav draws his sword and conflict. Oh, how I will enjoy wiping that arrogant look off his face. When I'm done with him, his humiliation is absolute. Bruised and blushing, he croaks out an apology and limps away the liquor smokes. Kostislav, on the other hand, is glowing like the sun. You are a true hero, Duke Tuzniq. You have my eternal gratitude. It is my honor, Lady Kostislava. I gotta start romancing pretty often. Be a ladies' man. Look at you, you're in your 40s, so you might as well start doing that. A sensual proposal. Wherever I go, the spy master's sure to follow. That look in her eyes, the words on her lips, I know exactly what she is after. How sweet, but no. You're too old for me. Oh, check again. There she is. There's my little queen. It's rather strange to be seeing her like this, but I will be sitting on that throne soon. Well, I don't know. I'll still be tribal government, so there can't be no throne. But you get the idea. The development is 9 and it's about to be 10. Oh, I forgot about you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's enough. As much as I like to develop it further, but there are some counties that needs it just as badly. So, help out with this other farmland territory. At least the Christianization of the areas has been a bit slow lately, and they haven't made any attempts to try to convert that to Orthodox, but in actuality I want to get out of there as soon as possible. And claiming the liege title does cost a bit. Higher level of fame than liege. Yeah. I'll consider at a later time. But now, take Temes and take Transylvania. 2 more duchy titles added to my collection. I mean, the time for a hunt and a feast has not come yet. You got friends? Ah. Haha. Like that'll do anything to me. This will be a quick resolution, that's what we hope for. Watch my back. How long have you been here? We'll get a look at you. Well, I do need a replacement. It'll be oil. I'd rather have you because you're my culture. There's no better marshal than him. Gotcha. Oh, that son of a beeswax. Is he raiding? No, he's not raiding. He's sieging. Attacking. My county. Withdrawal. You go deal with him. I'll continue to siege from here. Unfortunately, he's over there. Just to make this official. Just only for you. Now it's official. We got his son and heir. So don't ransom him. We can devastate all of them. Meanwhile, cowards. Now get back down here. Let our liege handle it. Not a good idea to be fighting up in the mountains, but we don't care. Huh? My spy master is gonna be great news. While we do not know who, someone's plotting against him. Somebody's after you. I don't know who they're dealing with, my lord. But do they think they can kill me? I'll show them. Oh, yes, I will. They want to fabricate a hook on my spies? They're not here to kill you. They just want something out of you. And they will not get it. Every time I close my eyes, I seek out the Courtier's face. Sleep will not come. I'll wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to counterfeit the maze castle. The sight of Courtier's chamber makes my heart stutter. So close yet so far. Oh wait, who is that? Climb up the tower. The shady figure stops by Courtier's window and unlatches the shutters. And Morse's danger, I must save her. The sounds of the struggle above is the greatest motivator I've ever known. Without the care for life or limb, I hoist myself through her window. I feel as if I plunged in a frozen lake. Ghost saws on the floor and Intruder pushing her down, a gleaming blade between them. With a roar, I grab the villain by the collar and throw him into the wall. The rest is a blur. When the danger is over, I turn towards her. Kostislava, are you alright? I ask cautiously, as if my words were a spell. She finally unfreezes. Dull 7 lives. Thank God you are here, Tuzniq. some prestige out of this, but it's not a lot. Just a kiss. That's it. We have Temis. Now you all serve under me. And I know some of you Avars who are Orthodox Christians. As much as we would like to slander you, call you traitors, but I have money, so I'm sure I could convince you people to return back to the true ways. I would heavily consider it. I mean, there are ways, but you don't have a hook on either of these people. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that is my prisoner. Wait, don't you care about her? I mean, why would I want a hook on her, rather have a hook on him? It is someone that you do care about, to a degree. What the hell you people are afraid of? Going in after him. I must not escape. And I need your assistance. Are you not entertained? Split up. Yabgu. You'll do just fine. And your twin sister is more into intrigue. Be for you. Huh? 4 levels too high. Son of a beeswax. We don't have enough men. In this case, go after him. Oh no, they went that way. These guys are putting up a fight. Shows how weak they are. Let's try another romance with somebody. Like, say, from across there. Oh, right. Somebody from tribe. 49. I don't know about her being vengeful. Or somebody from way over there. It's a bit of a long shot, but I don't think this is gonna work. She's zealous. No. Oh my, beautiful woman, but she's chaste. That probably won't work. Nope, and a few other things. I'm brave and you're craven. God damn it. Content. Craven, no, don't. Craven also. We can improve that. I'll sing a love ballad of it. I found a classic Slovene love ballad which suits Bratislava perfectly. Practice it over and over. Everything must be perfect. I find my spring blossom walking in the Pannonian Avars gardens. Surrounded by friends with a heart beating like a hammer. I kneel before her and sing. Vratislava's cheeks to deep pomegranate bread. But she does not interrupt me. Her companions look all pleased with jealous, surely a good sign. You have a beautiful voice, my lord, says before she hurries off. My friends are quick to follow. I stand up on shaking legs, watching the disappear between the hedges and my heart's beating harder than ever. She won't resist my charms for long. So it begins. Oh god, she's got smallpox. But fortunately, she'll spread over there. The bow against catapult. After getting too close to the action when besieging Zemplin, I found myself caught between a nasty gash across my face by the tip of an arrow from a lucky foe. I've had worse, but certainly not a pleasant feeling. Wandering back to the main camp under the cover of the shield, I stand up next to a tacky-looking makeshift catapult, even though we never issued them, but still, and watch it as wildly launches a ball of rocks towards the lucky archer that hit me. Smiling for a second in revenge for wincing in pain from the movement of the cut on my face, I glance back at the siege weapon. In the future, maybe I should reevaluate my positioning or equipment during sieges. Huh. Lucky shot. Spent time thinking about what to do next. Yeah, I got hurt, but the physician will treat me. Yes, I contributed one of your wars. Put him here. Now wait for our forces to recover a few months, and then we'll go after Transylvania, and then Pannonia itself. Unfortunately, I was one county. You know what? No, no, no. Fabricate. God dog it. Fabricate a claim here. We're not trying to get the kingdom. Getting a county is cheaper. Here's my plan. It's like, yes, Transylvania will be the next target. And after Transylvania falls, it'll be one county left, belonging to the queen herself. And then when we fabricate the claim for that county, we just only take the county, not the kingdom. And when you have the kingdom, well, I rather create the kingdom title. This is what I'm trying to do. You take the county instead of the kingdom title. When you take the county, the kingdom title disappears, I assume. And after it's disappeared, then I will recreate the Khanate of Pannonia. And it gives you prestige when you create a kingdom title. Yes, that is my plan. But until the levies recover, it's time to go hunting. Of course. Must scour the farms twice over by now. and still no sign of game. Everyone expects me to return triumphant with a trophy. Things are looking only when I return to shame. They believe my scheme. Good. Been getting a lot. All because you got another duchy to your name. We return home, reinvigorate. 2,000 more prestige to go, then we'll start getting horse breeders. And, what else? Hold on. Bingo. Yeah. After the feast, then we'll go to Transylvania. See who's here. Some of my fellow vassals. I don't think the queen is going to be here because she's too young to be taking part of any kind of feast. Not my friends. High table breaks. A great table seating the upper nobility on the dais gave a loud crack, and a moment later gave in under the weight of food and gilded decoration. As my most distinguished guest, I had to be fitted among the lower nobility. I ended up close to my son and heir, Timur. Count Prokop took it poorly, however, and told everyone it was a grave injustice to be seen with lords and ladies barely better than commoners, as high nobles mingled with their lessers, both words of friendship and enemy were exchanged among people already associated. Timur and I talking all evening, and agreed it should not be the last time we feast and laugh together in each other's company. What a great night! Very good man. Perhaps one day you'll be the Chancellor. As my guests leave, they seem to be finding good spirits. I'm also relieved to see that Timur is not far out saying farewell. We both know we will be seeing each other again soon. What a man. Yes. We start the war in June. And then after Transylvania, and depending on the duration of this conflict, we'll just fabricate that claim, and then we'll take it over. As much as I'd like to start the next conquest war, you know, against them, but fortunately there's two things that separate it. Or even going after countries like Byzantine Empire. Yikes. Perhaps we do need to start cracking down on them. But however, he is a old man, long-lived. He ain't gonna be around for long, so I doubt that this will matter. Right. That's all I gotta say about that little issue. But these are lands you must acquire. So this will be the last conflict for this episode. Just hope for a swift victory. 4 army groups. Who's ahead? That's me. But I have to be careful. You're wounded. You go after him. Use your cavalry. You didn't capture the Duchess herself. It's likely she's going to retreat on the other side. You're the one that's going to give chase. We'll throw all of our men to besiege this area. Captured Pagan. You any good? Old man. No go. Now that she's back in her residence, we should capture her. There you are. But again, I just take the prestige. You are above vassal limit. 3 direct vassals above my vassal limit of 20. Yeah, I know, this is a very much a decentralized land, which when we take this last bit, we will recreate the Khanate here. And we'll start distributing the high chiefdoms to particularly Avars, since we're the ruling elite. One would think. I ain't got no dread. I'm wounded. Do I even have this? Wow, you're still around. But she's poor. Nothing you could do for her. Now, all you need to do is wait 9 months. We'll have a claim on this county and we'll go after the county. The kingdom tower would be destroyed and then I will recreate it, which will give me more prestige for that. So all I gotta say is please be patient. Thank you. And on occasion go out raiding. I guess it's no longer necessary to try to expand the realm until we form the Khanate for ourselves. And this would complete the liberation of the Avar territories. As it seems nobody has introduced Bulgarian up here. But certainly Orthodox Christianity has slowed down. And one day we'll slowly reconvert it back to the way it was, as it should be. And of course at the same time fend off any strong Christian power that dares to against our independence, our way of life, everything. And maybe perhaps invade the kingdom of Wallachia, but no, it's too much. Can't really afford it. You know those concubines, right? So I figured. Why the heck not? Yeah, you may not like me for this, but... Yeah. Oh, big mistake. Oh God, get her out of here. Is my concubine. I made a mistake for bringing... Oh, there you are. Get out of here. My mistake. Near death. Oh, sorry about that. Evil zealot. Okay, fine then. Oh, and one more thing. I don't usually do this, but Recruit a female courtier. It doesn't cost much. I could care less about your skill. I've been introduced to a local lady named Peksan Sudmadai. Her skills may prove useful to me in my court. Shall I allow her to join my court? As I stated before, I could care less about your skills, but you're going to be my concubine. Because I can. Because I could have sworn that if you were to have more concubines, it would increase more prestige, but even it has its limits. Ill. But her health is good. This will not happen again. Do you understand me? Oh. As my morsel and I walk through the Pannonian Avars gardens, I gesture at the green around us. With all their beauty, there isn't a single flower which follows your own, my lady. There is one, she says in her mysterious tone. A rare orchard from Zet. Wow, that far away, I know where that is. Which is nearly impossible to cultivate. A monastery ruin in Pannonian Avars, the only place that thrives in these regions. I will brave the ruins for you. More prestige. See, you gotta hold romances more often. Mystical convenient again. Servants, help! I'm wounded, I'm ill. I mean, I told you to think twice next time. Do not screw it up. Excellent work. I'm feeling fine now. Yes. Realm size is too large for a duke. I know. We're working on it. It's a kingdom-sized duchy anyhow. Your claim for Bohemia. Conjunta's claim. She used to be the queen. Well, I got nothing better to do, so I'll accept. You're the one spending the prestige, not I. So we headed to Praha. Even though I should not be out in the front line, but still. You'll take care of it. You're a holy warrior. You'll take care of it against these Slavic pagans. I'll just be at my court. Embarrassing. I secured an invitation to the feast in Barneva and a seat close to Bratislava. Despite my determined attempts, I'm failing to strike up a conversation, and she's probably rendered speechless by intensity my affections. Suddenly, the loudest fart I've ever heard erupts from our table. Few other guests are looking at me, so I must save it. Perhaps I should stay quiet. Don't admit your wrongdoings. That's the key. Split up. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my vassal, Countess Slavena, has grown bolder. Their challenges no longer pass unnoticed among the vassals. She's testing my limits. They are sure to follow unless I give her a taste of Roman medicine. Well, you're going to gain some lifestyle experience of diplomacy. Let me see. Fornicator. She's forgiving, she's fickle, she's greedy. I'll say a subtle threat of violence will put an end to this, because she's forgiven. Sometimes simple threat of violence does its trick. Now she remains quiet, eyes cast low. Cruel, but perhaps it had to be done. What do I need a hook for? How am I going to do that? Need further assistance. 4 levels too high. Now... Still too high. I mean, it's going to take longer. All you need to do is take Praha, and then you'll get what you want. And once we become a Khanate, I will introduce siege weaponry. Duke of Machav. Oh god, the old man. Yes, yes, I'm at war, but perhaps we'll talk soon. All I want is a county, nothing else. We'll have that dealt with in the next episode. Just please be patient. I was about to say. Is he there? Motor boy? No. He's out somewhere. Ah, I know. He's leading an army. Step 1. It's all because of a mountain small hill fort. Prague was built on the hills long ago. Captured in there. Okay. Let's get out of here. Lady Vratislava, I approve my devotion to you in any way you deem fit. I should ponder this request for help before face sides up. I've been plagued by nightmares lately. If you are truly devoted to me, you will stand guard outside my chambers and make sure no evil reaches me. You'll sleep undisturbed. I managed to stay awake. She gains well rested for 5 years, but for me, Not so much. I'm sleep deprived. But I'm feeling fine. It's only going to be that way for 2 years anyhow. Now it's the Duchess who runs things in Bohemia. Even though she likes to hurt herself as a way of reducing her stress. She was a novice physician, but nevertheless zealous. There'll be no more claims to fabricate. Conquests will be the name of the day. After this romance is over, we'll end the episode. And in the next episode, we'll conquer this county, and this title would be disappeared. And then we will reform it as a Khanate of Pannonia, and I will start distributing the titles to any Avar that remains here, unless we replace him with Avar Tengrists. Kardam, if it be for you. It's a fine name. Just 5 months. Can commission another artifact if you want to, but inventory's full. I'm in no urgency to repair things. Just please be patient, and you'll get what you want. My personal champion has passed. Old age. It'd be wise if you made that right now. Of course, you. Every little bit helps. For future reference. Just want to look around the world a little bit. There's already a kingdom of Sweden. Yes. Byzantine Empire only expanded this way. Oh. Delhi has grown. And Zizaya. That is a... What the heck? A Kurmazda Han. Now, why is it like that? Is it due to some of their traditions where swords for hire? Huh. At least they've saved up some of their prestige for that. Whereas I'm trying to save mine for horse breeders. All down there. And I'm sure we'll go back to raiding once we are an independent nation. Which we will be. For a time. Please be patient. Once this romance is over, we'll end the episode. And completing a romance just gives you some more prestige, that's all. That's hostile scheme, not personal scheme. There's a difference. Raiders on my neck of the woods. That got me some prestige after that victory. And stay out. This one's coming to my territory. Stay back. Wait for it. They got some loot, which we'll grab it for ourselves. Gotcha. Nearly annihilated them. Should be doing that more often. Oh god, he had typhus, he lost leg and he was wounded. Some of my old guard is starting to go away now. Countess. Despite the fact that I took your title. And when you recover? Oh, wait a minute, I don't think she was ever wounded in combat. She hurt herself, because that's how she reduces her stress. Right. Right, you're that kind of person. And you aggravated your wound for that. Shameful woman, you. Let me just give you a little bit of money as a way of compensation. Anybody else that wants to attack my territories? Because we're getting a bit closer to our goal. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should end the episode on that note. Oh no, here we go. We'll end the episode with this one. When Vratislav invited me to a hunt, I did not hesitate to accept. I could not imagine a more lovely sight than her stunning profile on top of the back of the stallion. I'm stalking through the underbrush, my page at my heel, and I found just ahead, as if I found the trail. Then suddenly my concentrated shout about a woman's scream. I'm coming for you, my love. Within what must have been a minute, but felt like an hour, I reached a clearing. Vratislava was on the ground before me, disheveled and weaponless. Opposite her, just about to strike, stands a huge wolf. My arrow strikes true, and the beast falls to the ground. For a moment, all Vratislava can do is stare. Then she stumbles towards me and throws some of my arms. One kiss is the only reward I crave. But I tell you what, even though she is a troubled woman, but I kind of want to, you know, romance her, but of course she doesn't like me very much. And wrong government type. So So even with that difference, yeah, there's no chance of happening, no matter if you make her opinion 100%. But the problem is tribal, feudal, and and uh, and all that. So sorry. I'm sure we'll find more lovely ladies and all that to romance and to get our prestige up. Because no doubt in the next episode we will take one last piece of territory and we will reform the Avar Khanate. And then we'll start distributing the titles to whomever deserves it, including those that don't. The Avars are not going to go away anytime soon, and neither will our old faith. And as well as that, we will continue to raid whomever, and we can even raid those feudal Bulgarian territories down there. Yes, all that and more in the next episode of Pannonia, of Pannonian Avars. But until then, so long for now.